This is a big idea, and it's unstoppable. There's no throat to choke. You know, we could scale to hundreds of billions of dollars, and nothing else in the crypto world comes close.
What's happening, crypto family? Welcome back to the channel. Aaron here from Bitcoin Bros coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video. And in that clip, you just saw Cathie Wood talking about how important Bitcoin is and how she thinks it could go to hundreds of billions of dollars. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out a recent interview Cathie did talking about the power of Bitcoin, why it's important, and why people may think that Bitcoin is expensive right now, but in all reality, it is cheap. There's a long way for Bitcoin to grow, and she does all the numbers in today's video. Make sure to check this one out to the end. A lot of useful information in this one. And Cathie is the CEO and CIO of ARK Invest. They do have a Bitcoin ETF themselves. So make sure to watch this one all the way to the end. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and check it out here.
A lot of people found ARK because of Bitcoin in our early days. And so they were in the retail space, individuals who were just buying for their own accounts. What has changed is we are now talking to the major platforms. So we call them wirehouses, so Morgan Stanley, UBS, Merrill Lynch, Wells Fargo. And they are in deep due diligence, like, okay, what is this? We have to have a point of view now. They actually have an index against which they're going to be judged, and that's an ETF, right? Now Bitcoin is part of how they're going to be graded. And while no major platform has yet put any of the spot Bitcoin ETFs on its platform yet, we think that's coming. We can tell from the kinds of questions they're asking. They're asking deep questions, not only about Bitcoin itself, but about infrastructure, ops, risks. And so the heat is on because this is a new asset class. Bitcoin is a new asset class. It's a monetary system to be sure, but it also represents a new asset class. And what that means in our world is that as a fiduciary, someone looking after portfolios for people, a fiduciary has to consider a new asset class because of the low correlation with other assets in terms of returns and risk. And so if you add Bitcoin to an existing portfolio, if that is right, and this is low correlation asset, what that means is over time, returns per unit of risk will go up. So if one platform has Bitcoin and offers that opportunity of diversification and higher risk-adjusted returns, and another doesn't, then they're going to have a problem if this one's right. The ecosystem, the structure is extremely flexible because the authorized participants, the market makers, are not inside one firm. We have dozens of authorized participants, and those are the big brokerage houses. So this is another reason they're being not forced into this, they're being lured into this because the ecosystem, authorized participants, market makers is a very lucrative ecosystem. And these wirehouses host many of them. So I think, we could scale to hundreds of billions of dollars. But in the equity market, nobody's paying any attention to this. None. They don't talk about it. They don't care about it. So those are the currencies. We do believe in our price target for Bitcoin. In our base case, we believe that if you were to look at global money supply and take out the big four, so that's US, UK, Japan, and Europe, take those four out. The rest of the global monetary supply, we assume that 3% will effectively, that Bitcoin will take over 3% of it. I think that's a very conservative assumption, but that gives you a sense of, and I know when we get to price targets, we don't sound conservative, but 3% is conservative. I think it could be much higher. I think it could be 20%, because I think President Bukele is showing the way. You know, you want to increase purchasing power, you want to increase wealth, and this is for countries and individuals whose purchasing power and wealth are being destroyed. You know, they need an insurance policy. This is a big idea, and it's unstoppable. There's no throat to choke. I think our confidence went up when we saw what happened when Facebook, at the time it was Facebook, launched Diem, right? And you remember the ruckus that caused, especially in Europe? Well, there was a throat to choke. It was Facebook, and it never happened. There's no throat to choke here, so it's unstoppable. So much has happened. I mean, I used to, in 2022, FTX was the implosion, and then the political backlash was the biggest fear. I'm amazed that we got through that so quickly, and that's what gives me so much confidence. So, you know, I hate to say that it's not like there aren't any risks. Regulatory here is still a big risk. It just is. It is on Bitcoin, it is on AI, it is generally, we're going to, in this country, lose our edge. We're going to lose a lot of talent to the rest of the world. And so that's one of our biggest concerns, but that's for innovation broadly, because our economy has become much too regulated. Oh, Bitcoin, hands down. No question. No question about it. It is, because I don't have to tell you this, it is a global monetary system. It is a technology, and it is a new asset class. Those are three big ideas in one, and nothing else in the crypto world comes close.